Thanks, Ari. Good evening to all of you at home, and welcome to the cocktail portion of your event, which has the virtue of acting as a virtual social lubricant of sorts. But the best part is you get to do all the work. We're kidding, of course. We've done most of that for you, but now would be a good time to assemble all of your spirits, ingredients, glassware, ice, and tools that you might need. My name is Daniel Shoemaker, and I own Teardrop Cocktail Lounge. It's a cocktail spot in Portland's Pearl District that some might call cozy or intimate when not enshrouded in plexiglass to meet these strange and perilous times. Way back in 2007, we opened up when the West Coast cocktail culture was awash in infusions. Anything served up was called a martini, and fresh citrus was still an absolute oddity on any given menu. But since its origin at Teardrop, we've strongly emphasized the seasonal ingredients, the homemade ingredients. So embracing seasonal, the eccentric, the esoteric. The first principles of cocktail construction, an examination of all the components used to build an exquisite drink, converge in balance. Balance is an ever-elusive goal, but you know it when you see it, just like being in love, to riff on the oracle from the Matrix. As part of the training at the bar, the staff is encouraged to start making salad dressings at home. This teaches that tension, how salt and bitter work in concert, or sugar and acid dance together, like an exercise in musical counterpoint. To that end, I strongly encourage everyone to trust their palate as much or more than you do any recipe. However, you can't get anywhere without good ingredients, which is why we so highly prioritize fresh produce that reflects a time and place. So the drinks we have tonight are both anchored in some of our favorite templates. The first one up, the CSP Sparkler, is a great example. Fig and balsamic are two distinct flavors that have a very natural affinity, like whiskey and sweet vermouth, which should honestly just go ahead and get a room already. And with these two, once you add in maple for a deep, rich sweetness and black peppercorns for that mid-palate tingle, you have a winning combination. We call it a gastrique, which is an old cooking term for effectively caramelizing the sugars for a crazy base note and a sumptuously viscous texture, layering in all the additional components on top. I've chosen Meyer lemon juice for this particular drink because of its incredibly pleasant tang, just a soft and supple pull on the side of the tongue. I'll remind everyone that these drinks are intended each to be either without alcohol, sometimes referred to as a mocktail, or with. We've chosen bourbon for this as the most obvious pairing of all time. I'm gonna make the drinks here twice. The first, the easy way, and second, the harder or more professional way, just like in an old aerobics video from the 80s. The easy way first. Just take your glass, fill with ice, pour 2 ounces of bourbon, if using. If not, just skip this step. One ounce of your fresh Meyer lemon juice, just because it came out of a bottle, don't forget, we squeezed this just for you. And 1 ounce of your fig balsamic gastrique. Now just give it a stir with a spoon, or honestly, even with your pinky. And then add in your Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic water, which is its own version of Sublime. This is 3 ounces, but feel free to just pour. And then just give it a jostle, like Bill Murray would. If you're using dried figs, now is the time to garnish. Et voila. Now, for the more adventurous among you, take your shaker tin. Using the same ingredients, we're gonna build this without any ice. Now, add your ice. Seal your tins very securely and shake vigorously. Now separate. Add your Mediterranean tonic water. Again, 3 ounces, or just feel free to pour. Add ice to your glass now, so you have fresh ice. And then strain. You know, I use a double strainer, but that's honestly just a matter of what we do at the bar to make sure that we don't get all those ice chunks in there. And on the edge of the glass, like so. And enjoy. The second drink, the other side of COVID, is wholly original, because who would have guessed that cantaloupe, dill, and cilantro would work well together? But there's a book called The Vegetarian Flavor Bible by Karen Page, shameless plug, but I promise I don't know her, that pointed me in all those different directions. Again, the easy way. So take your glass, fill with ice. Again, we'll use gin in this case, but use gin or vodka, but teetotalers, feel free to sit this one out. 2 ounces. 2 ounces, again, of the melon cordial. 1 ounce of the lemon-lime combo, and I won't bore you with my rationale for this ratio. And then 2 ounces, or just fill it up. Sorry, 3 ounces, just fill it up, of the Fever Tree Club soda. Again, give it a stir. And then, for those who have it, we're going to garnish with mint. So take a couple of pretty sprigs that are just now coming into season in a big way. And we're going to gently smack it against the back of your hand to wake it up, or to bring the oils to the surface for the more technical and less poetic among you. And garnish. Now again, for the more advanced, we'll build this in your tin without any ice. And then we're going to add our ice. And we're going to shake like we hear the rhythm. At the bar, we train to Bill Withers' Kissin' My Love. When I'm kissing my love, feel it pumping in my veins. Separate. Add your soda. Add new ice into your glass so it's fresh. And then strain. And the other side of COVID. Before handing it back over to Ari, a few of our friends over at Rose Schnitzer Manor wanted to lead us in a special toast for tonight. So please grab your mocktail, your cocktail, or beverage of choice. Raise your glass in a toast to Cedar Sinai Park. Cheers.